Now to a story that is all new at 4 o'clock. World Pride, we know in D.C. is just around the corner. The parade and festival may be the weekend of June 6th, but many events and other concerts will kick off starting next month in May. Safety and security, we know, have been big issues this year, big concerns. But as the city gets ready for millions expected to come, businesses and organizations participating in this are taking extra steps to stay prepared. Our Matthew Torres is in Northeast this afternoon to explain how.
In a city that's always adapting to change, D.C. can always expect at least one thing.
D.C. hosts events of this size and magnitude all the time.
Massive gatherings are a part of the district's DNA. But with World Pride just around the corner, adapting to a global scale event still takes a new approach.
This has been a movement and a process for almost 3 years now since we bid on this.
The mayor's office of LGBT and Questioning Affairs Director Japer Bowles says that process includes preparing different businesses and organizations with some stake in World Pride. That's why there's this workshop in Northeast. People could attend 10 different sessions ranging from trainings to spotting suspicious activity and opioid overdose prevention.
You've got it packed.
To stop the bleed and knowing your rights.
I'm excited, but it's also like, okay, we're almost there,
Grace Thompson is with Team DC, a sport association putting together the Capital Cup Sports Festival for World Pride. She attended a session to learn more inclusive language.
That was super helpful in kind of learning to think about questions that we can ask and ways that we can kind of help educate our folks in the community.
This was the last of 3 workshops this year, but if requested, the city can still offer the same trainings to individual businesses and organizations.
But as preparations continue, President Donald Trump's policies have sparked concerns about safety. World Pride organizers say multiple sponsors have dropped out or chose to not publicly support the event. Organizers are also cautioning trans people about travel amid crackdowns on trans rights.
And no matter what has happened and what will continue to happen, we're persevering, we're moving forward, and now really is a time to come together.
But despite changes under a new administration, Bowles says D.C. is still one of the safest cities for the LGBTQ+ community.
We want you here. We want you here. We want our trans community members here. We want them to show up where it matters and when it matters, and that is World Pride 2025.
Matthew Torres, WUSA 9.
And get this, another artist has been announced to perform at the World Pride Street Festival concert. David Archuleta will join CeCe Peniston and Christine W. on June 7th along Pennsylvania Avenue. And you know, the fun doesn't stop there. Artists Doechii, Khaled, and Parker will take the stage for the second day of the festival, which is on June 8th.